1.1 lines. I feel like this is like algebra 1. So, these ones say, well, they say to plot A and B, which are the 2 points, to find the slope and to draw the graph, but all we're going to do is the slope part because I trust that you can plot a point at this. I mean, I trust you can do pretty much this whole section without me probably even teaching it, but I'm going to do it anyways.
No.
So point A is at 1, 2, and B is at 1, -3. So how would I set it up to do the slope?
Okay, so we have m equals -3 minus 2 over 1 minus 1.
So what does that mean?
How dare you.
So I get -5 over 0, which is...
It took me so long to learn which one of those is undefined and which one
Look,
is
me
zero.
too. Until the Cookie Monster thing, I always forgot what it was.
Now I just remember.
If you ask Siri about what's 0 divided by 0.
I didn't even know that.
I need to hear this.
We'll do it after we're done.
It's educational. Now I just like taught myself to like, okay, 0, if it's on top, it's 0. But I still forget.
What is 10 to the 0 power?
1.
It took you so
Learn
long.
1 point slope form. Once I learned how to do it.
It's not what this is, but yeah.
That just says E.
It wants us to write an equation of the vertical line and of the horizontal line through the given point.
Oh, okay, so we have
Is this
x
easier than I
equals
think?
-1,
Okay.
y equals 4/3.
Okay, I didn't want to say that, so I'm like, maybe I just like am.
I know. Anytime these questions come, everybody's like, I feel like this is so much harder
I
than it
know.
really is. I was like, no, it's really easy.
I'm like thinking in my head, do I have to use something else for this?
No, you just need to use that brain of yours.
Now we can do Virginia's favorite thing.
Yay. Now I can't mess it up.
Because
Yeah.
I'm giving you a point, -1, 1, and a slope,
Yay.
-1.
Okay.
So, in point slope form, what would I have?
Y minus 1 is equal to -1 times x plus 1. Is that all? Am I forgetting something? Isn't there like a plus b if there's...
You can either put this number over here, or you can leave it like this. So a couple different ways you can do it. You can either write it like this, and this is an acceptable equation of a line. You can write it as y equals -1 times x plus, plus 1, plus 1 out here. Or you can distribute everything through and combine it and get y equals -x minus 1 plus 1, which is 0, so y equals -x. But any of those versions of that would be acceptable answers. Now, I will tell you, most commonly in here we use point slope form. We very rarely actually use slope intercept form. I mean, if you're graphing something, you can obviously put it in point slope form, or I mean slope intercept form, it's easier. But in terms of setting stuff up, they're not going to just give you a slope and a y-intercept anymore. They're going to always give it to you as a point and a slope. As I say that, number 20, m equals 1/3, and b equals -1.
Oh my goodness. Y equals 1/3 x minus 1.
Yep.
This is easier than I thought. Like, I think you said it was easy, but I'm like, okay, there might be a few that get me.
Okay.
Yeah, number 10 got me.
Write a linear equation for the line through the 2 points. So you can use, again, whatever form you want. The book writes the answer in standard form, but I don't use standard form for like anything, so I don't really care what form you end up writing it in. But this is number 24. The point -2, 1, and the point 2, -2. So if I need to write an equation of the line, what do I need to do first? Find the slope. So We got -2 minus 1 over 2 minus a -2, so plus 2. I'm about to write plus 4, trying to do the math in my head and write the number down. So I have -3 over 4. And then you can choose either point, obviously, so which one do y'all want to use?
The one with the -2?
What? Oh my gosh. The first one.
The first one. So you got y minus 1 equals -3 over 4 times x minus a negative, so plus 2. So you can leave it there if you want. You can multiply things and combine them however you want. This one's not going to be very pretty, so y equals -3/4 x minus, that's going to be 3/2. When I add the 1 over, I'm going to go ahead and make that like plus 2 over 2 so that I can just combine it. And then y equals -3/4 x minus 1/2. This 28 says 2. This is just comical. Find the slope in the y-intercept and then graph the line, which we're not going to do the graph the line because I know y'all can do that. So 28 is x plus y equals 2.
What?
This is where y'all go out in the hall and you're like, man, anybody can take calculus.
Guys, we're so smart.
Then like chapter 4 and y'all are like, no.
Y equals -x plus 2.
So the slope is,
-1.
and the y-intercept is.
2.
Honestly, I forgot the directions. I was waiting for them to say something. I was like, I know.
Oh, I
this-
should have stayed silent.
I know.
Alright.
I was like, wait, what were the directions again?
Oh, were you too busy laughing?
Yeah.
All right, probably the hardest thing in the whole section is this next one.
Oh no.
Weird.
Me too.
Write an equation for the line through P that is parallel to L and perpendicular to
Oh
L.
my gosh, these used to be my favorite ones.
So the point -2, 2, and the line is 2x plus y equals 4.
What do you make this?
So, what should I do?
Do find slope and do point.
So y equals -2x plus 4.
Yeah, I already wrote that.
So A is the parallel part, so what is the slope of the parallel line?
-2x.
-2?
Not x. Take out the x.
So then point slope form, y minus 2 is equal to -2 times x minus negative, so plus 2. So y equals -2x minus 4 plus 2. So y equals -2x minus 2. And what is the, whoa, come back. What is the perpendicular slope?
1/2.
Yep, positive 1/2. So we've got y minus 2 is equal to 1/2 times x plus 2. Got y equals 1/2 x plus 1 plus 2. Or y equals 1/2 x plus 3.
They're really hard.
Alright, this is a little different than something we've done before. We may have done like one like this before, but it's still not hard. So 38 gives us the point A is -8, -2. B is x2. and they tell us that the slope is 2, and what they want us to do is to find the value of x or y, whatever the given problem is, for which the line through A and B has the given slope m. So any idea what I might have to do to find out what x is equal to?
2 equals 2 plus 2 over x plus 8.
So 2 equals 2 plus 2 over x plus, nope, that's an 8, x plus 8. Now what?
So we can add those 2's that are on the top there.
What else?
And we write the 2 that's on the left. Then we put a 4, not a 4, we put the x plus 8 underneath that 4.
Now we multiply by 2.
I'm gonna say, how about I just do this to save writing an extra step? What else can I do?
It's pretty smart.
Oh.
I don't have to distribute.
You
Divide by
cancel
2.
out.
Divide by 2. I'm just trying to make life easier. And now I can subtract the 8, so x is equal to negative 6. And that's it.
Wow.
Alright, the problems that go with this section are 1 through 21, every other odd, and then 27, 31, and 37. But what I'm going to tell you is, if you feel like you don't need to do problem 1 because you already, or actually not 1, start at 5. I lied. If you feel like you already know what you're doing and you don't need to do a particular problem, like, that's okay with this stuff, because I feel like you probably know most of it. I don't think I put up the 1.2 notes video, so I'm going to do that so that you can do that for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be anything that's, like, super long. It's just functions and their graphs. So, anyways, it shouldn't be... I don't think the notes are that long, but it might take us... It'll probably take us, a good chunk of the day.